Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the continent of Africa, especially in Europe, in America, in Canada, already in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank God it is Sunday. Chelsea Everton today, or it's Everton Chelsea. Oh yes, but you see, dear friends, today's game is not going to be an ordinary game because a lot is taking place right now in the Premier League. The mighty are falling. Oh yes, Manchester City. But quickly before we get there, Nottingham Forest are fully in the top 4. Can you just imagine? Yes, Nottingham Forest, they are fully in the top 4. Who would have imagined this at the beginning of this season? It's crazy, man. It is mental at this point in time. Nottingham Forest in the top 4. This is, hey, Premier League. My goodness. In the Premier League, we are not talking about, we are not talking about Tottenham here. We are talking about Nottingham Forest in the top 4. Crazy. I'm sorry to say. My goodness. Well, like it is your breakfast. I will not take much of it. I will soon be running up. I'll soon be leaving because it is Sunday. I'll be back 4 hours to the game with our match preview. Yes, Everton Chelsea preview. I'll be back 4 hours to the game later this afternoon. But quickly, in Europe, as you can see on your screen, Chelsea have the average, second youngest squad. Second youngest squad in the entire of Europe. And guess who is the first? The youngest squad in Europe. The youngest football squad in a top flight in Europe. Do you know who? Strasbourg. Our sister club, Strasbourg, have the youngest squad in the entire of Europe. And Chelsea have the second youngest squad in Europe. Listen, Strasbourg have 22.0 average. Average age of players with Strasbourg is 22. And average age for Chelsea, 23.9. Dear friend, go to the French league. Go and check the position of Strasbourg. Come to the Premier League and check Chelsea's position. Chelsea are second. And hey, we might just be first after our game tonight. Oh yes, we have early kickoff today. So after our game, Chelsea will just be first on the league table. Maybe for a few hours. Or maybe for the whole of this week. Going into Christmas, Chelsea is likely to be on top of the league table. That will depend on the game between of Liverpool. Liverpool might end up losing a game and Chelsea will be on top going into Christmas. That would be great. That will be great. That will be excellent. That I will celebrate my Christmas knowing that my club, my football club, my favorite football club, the best club around the globe, the best club in Europe, the best club in England, Chelsea, Blue. I'll be more than excited to go into the Christmas, to celebrate my Christmas with Chelsea leading the league table. Even though Liverpool still has a game in hand. If they lose tonight's game, they still have a game in hand. But hey, and so long as that game is not yet played, let's enjoy the first position as long as it lasts. What I'm saying is, we wait to see what happens. Maybe during the game. I believe that the 3 points up for grab. Yes. Chelsea are the second youngest squad in Europe, just behind Strasbourg. No doubt about it. And we are going to go into the Christmas at the top of the league table. English Premier League. Who would have expected this? No one. Quickly, in 4 minutes, I'm letting you go. In 4 minutes. Now, last night, some games were played. And let me start with Mikel Arteta here. Arsenal, finally. Arsenal, yeah, they scored their goals. 5-1. So Arteta had dropped Declan Rice. Mikel Arteta had to drop Declan Rice to accommodate Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. He had to drop Declan Rice to accommodate Havertz and Gabriel Jesus in the squad. You see, the truth of the matter is that Mikel Arteta just can't drop Havertz from his squad. Funny enough, they were able to win the match. They finally won it. They won it massively. It ended. 5-1. Arsenal winning 5-1. Look, Gabriel Jesus was on fire, scoring 2 goals, 6 minutes, 14th minute. Then Havertz scoring 38 minutes, and then Martinelli also scored before 84th minute. You know, Rice came on, and my dear friend, I'm laughing not because they've won. I'm happy because Arteta's job is secured. I mean, if they had lost this game, it would have been a different story altogether. Do you get it? But Mikel Arteta, maybe he's just one of those coaches that are so lucky. Yes. He's just one of those coaches that are so lucky. But there's one man that have the heat. There's one man that is currently under heat. And by the way, before I go to that, Raheem Sterling was not even in Arsenal's match day squad. Sterling was not even in Arsenal's match day squad. At all. At all. I hope this guy's career, maybe the Saudis will have to help Chelsea. Will have to help him, because for him to come back to Chelsea, I'm not too sure it's going to be this January. If not, it's going to be in a summer. But for him, this is about the second or third time that he was not even in the match day squad for Arsenal. What is happening to me? Is it a training? He's not performing well at training, and is the reason why Mikel Arteta is not featuring him, or what? Is it his attitude in training? Because these days, it's all about the player's attitude in training. Somebody somewhere need to help Raheem Sterling. Maybe he need to cut his salary, his wages. Yes. Slash it 70% off. Take only 30% and go to a club like maybe Crystal Palace or Bournemouth or all those small. I mean, these clubs are not even small any longer. Mid-table teams and revive their career. It will be better. Raheem Sterling. Dear friends, whilst talking about Arsenal, let me point out this also. It will look bad on Arsenal if Liverpool win the Premier League ahead of them. It will look bad on Arsenal if Liverpool wins the Premier League ahead of them. Because they have been there all these seasons. The past 2-3 seasons, Arsenal have been there so close to win the title. Now that Manchester City is falling, it would have been expected that Arsenal will automatically win it. They are the real title contenders. Arsenal are the real title contenders who have been waiting for Man City to have a bad season to pounce in. It's their league to lose, not even Liverpool, neither is it Chelsea. It is Arsenal's league title to lose, not Liverpool, not Chelsea. It will look bad on Arsenal if Liverpool wins it. Oh, not to talk about Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my take. This is my take. And ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude here. Aston Villa 2, Man City 1. Pep Guardiola. Aston Villa 2, Man City 1. John Duran. This guy, John Duran. After all, Chelsea scouts were perfectly right in making a decision. We wanted this guy. They wanted to buy this guy. If not Conor Gallagher's decision not to play for Aston Villa, John Duran would have been in Chelsea by now. Maybe fighting that position with Nicola Jackson. John Duran, the guy has every quality you can think of. He's beginning to showcase every quality you can think of in a striker. The dominance, character, and attitude. The box-to-box style of play. I mean, his striking instinct, John Duran, even though few weeks ago I spoke about it, that we've not been hearing him for a while, but coming on, taking over from Oli Watkins, he delivered yesterday. And Aston Villa 2, Man City 1. Pep Guardiola is scratching his head. Massive win for Villa. And it's 1 win in 12 games for Manchester City. 1 win in 12 games for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. This is a disaster. It's criminal. It is a disaster. It is criminal. For Man City, defending champions of the league, 1 win. This doesn't happen. I'll revisit this before my preview later today. It is criminal. 1 win in 12 matches for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one with my preview. Shalom and peace.